not able to speak out. Hmm? But when we come to autism it deals with a neurodevelopment condition whereby it is characterized by fundamental differences in social communication and restricted or repetitive patterns of behavior. So autism is more of a brain. When we talk about neuro, we're talking about the brain, whereby there's some wiring and where information is sent, and things like that. But when we come to speech delay, it's all about a language development delay. Yes, because as we know, development is it has a wide coverage. We have social development, language, cognitive. So the major problem here is in the language development, that the child is not able to speak sometimes or can delay. Yeah, yes. So let's go ahead and see the differences. So the core foundation here is that speech delay is specifically a delay in mechanics of speaking, whereas autism, on the other hand, is a neurodevelopment difference affecting social communication and behavior. Secondly, the other point is that when we come to speech delay, let us see how socially does it imply, whereby the child in this area has a strong desire to interact with people, like socially, whereby the child can use gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions sometimes. Whereas in the autism, it's much different. The child has limited social engagement, different with the difficulties in having back and forth interactions, sharing interests, and understanding social cues. So that's more about the autism child. They normally focus on repetitive behaviors. So yeah, let's go to play skills. Here the difference is that the child can have age appropriate, pretend, or interactive play, whereas in the other hand of autism, the child has limited play or behaves mostly or plays in repetitive plays, like lining up toys. You just find the child lining up toys every day in the same sequence, having obsession of one specific toy or object. Like they kind of have this kind of obsession that is just not it doesn't make sense. And they like focusing on objects as well, and they would reduce imaginative play. Children are supposed to be imaginative, they're supposed to dream, but for them it's difficult. Yeah, so let's go on the difference on behavior. How do these two kids behave? So the speech delay child has no unusual pattern of behavior, whereby the autistic child has a lot of restricted interests and repetitive routines of behavior. Sometimes they may tend to be very aggressive. Yes, they may tend to be very, very, very aggressive. Maybe next time when I get some a privilege, I'll talk on how you can train or mold your child to stop being aggressive, whereby they are present with autism. So yes, and lastly, let's see the communication. So the communication is that the speech delay child only has difficulties to speak, you see. And when we come to the autism, it's more different. They have challenge in almost everything, and non-verbal, verbal. Like for them, it's just difficulty. Socially, they can't interact. They suffer so much with social interaction. Yes, so when you see a child with such kind of behaviors or characteristics. It's better to tell their parents to look for professionals. They can go for therapies. Yes, so things like that. So please, dear teachers, parents, community at large, anyone who knows that they're surrounded by kids and they behave in such kind of way, because it has been a huge crisis in these children born this time of era. So make sure you get the appropriate solutions to overcome this. Yes, it in eventually it doesn't like fade away, but it can improve in one way or the other. And what we say is sometimes only God can cure things that seem to be impossible, yes, or possible. So it's like that. So thank you very much for listening to me. I am Madam Rain. Welcome next time to the Hot Seat Talk Show. I hope you come and listen to my other topics. Thank you so much for comments. Kindly share, kindly like, kindly give me your preview. What do you think about it? Your addition is important. Thank you so much.